Hi there, let's talk about labels in Gmail. What we used to think of as folders in Exchange, we now think of as labels. And it's actually kind of cool because you can label things with more than one. So where you couldn't put emails into more than one folder, now you can label things with multiple labels. In this video, we're going to look at creating labels, applying them on your own by each individual email, and then setting something up so that you'll apply labels automatically. So let's get started. So I'm in my inbox, and the first thing I want to do is create some labels. I might, let's say, I've got a couple emails from Flipgrid. If I were getting a lot of emails from Flipgrid, I might want to make a Flipgrid label. So one thing I can do is click here and click on this little label icon. Okay, when I go here, I've got a couple labels. These aren't the ones I want, so I'm going to go to Create New, and I'm going to call it Flipgrid. Now this nest label under is kind of making the hierarchy where if I wanted to make, I have all kinds of different sites that I use, and so I wanted to nest this under another, I could. For now, I'm just going to create Flipgrid. One way that I use that in my personal email is I have a label called Accounts, and then nested under Accounts, I have Flipgrid and Nearpod and a couple different folders so that it's easy to collapse over on the side. So I just created this Flipgrid label, and it's right over here. Okay, if I want to change the color, let's make it light green. Okay, then it'll show in a color. All right. Now, this also is from Flipgrid, and I want to add the label. One thing I can do when I'm in the email is go, oh, I want that to have the Flipgrid label. Okay, one thing I can do if I'm in my inbox is apply a label. Let me click on this one. I'm going to make a new label, and I'm going to call it Action. And what that's going to remind me, I'm going to make my action label red so that it stands out. That's going to remind me when I get an email like this one and I open it, thank you Audrey for your exciting story from our training. I open it and go, oh my gosh, I need to do something with this. I need to reply to it. I want to hang on to it, whatever. I can just click this action. And then when I have time to sit down with my email, I click on Action and I can see the ones I need to get back to. Now here's what's cool. I handle this one with Audrey. I can just come up here and take it out of the action label. Okay, and now it's gone. So you can edit the labels that way. All right, so that's looking at creating labels and applying the labels. So the last thing we want to look at is how to apply those labels automatically. What I want is every time I get an email from Flipgrid, I want it to have the Flipgrid label on it, and I want it to go to this folder. Okay? Consider setting up a label for admin and add your principal and your assistant principal, maybe your office manager, so that those important emails that come in get automatically flagged and put into a folder for you. Okay? So I'm going to use the example here. I'm going to click on my Team Flipgrid email. Instead of coming to label, I'm going to go to the three dots and I'm going to filter messages like these. And all I want to do whenever I get an email from this email address, or maybe I want to set it for the subject. If I get an email that says Flipgrid in the subject, you decide. I'm going to create the filter. I'm going to click Apply the Label, and I'm going to choose the Flipgrid label. Okay, now notice down here, also apply filter to 2 matching conversations. That's going to go through my whole email box. Find all the emails that match this parameter, then it's going to create a filter. What that means is anytime I get an email from now on from Flipgrid or from hello@flipgrid.com, it's going to automatically send it to this folder here. All right, so that's how you can automatically apply a label. I hope that's helpful, and I hope labels help keep you organized.